It. Okay, I finally have my act together here. All right, I'm going to share my screen with you, and we'll do an activity together, and then you're going to do a similar one on your own. Now, I made a form so you can type right into this. It's a PDF, but you can type right into it. Those of you guys that have worked with Doc Hub before, I think you'll find it easy. You can just save it in Doc Hub and save it to your G drive, and then I'll see all your answers. Those of you guys that don't have Doc Hub, just open it up with whatever. You should be able to type into it, and you're going to save it. Save it as a different name or something, and then upload that into Google Classroom through the Add Create button. All right, so anyways, let's, what am I missing here? Oh, here we go. All right, so here's some information on two made-up people, Beth and Sandy, and two made-up products, gadgets and widgets. All right, and in one day, Beth can produce one gadget or 10 widgets. Okay. And in one day, Sandy can produce 3 gadgets or 12 widgets. All right, and there's a couple of questions we can answer right now. Who has the absolute advantage in producing gadgets? Can somebody tell me?
Sandy.
Sandy, right. Because what?
Oh, because she can make two more than Beth in a day.
Right, she can make more than Beth in a day. And who has the absolute advantage in producing widgets?
Sandy again.
Sandy again, all right? In the classwork, they're going to ask you to explain. There'll be a little box for explaining your answer because she can produce more widgets in one day. All right, but opportunity cost is what determines comparative advantage. So we're going to take a look at opportunity cost. If I want to know Beth's opportunity cost of producing a gadget, I want to know how many widgets she's giving up. All right, so what I'm looking for in this box here, I'm looking for widgets per gadgets. All right, so that's going to help you determine which order to put these on. I want to know what's her cost in terms of widgets. So I want widgets on top. So I'm going to look up here. It's a 10-to-1 ratio, which is going to be 10. All right, so it's 10 to 1, which is just otherwise known as 10. All right, now her opportunity cost of producing widgets is going to be the reciprocal. So I want to know how many gadgets is she giving up? How many gadgets per widget? All right, so I want gadgets on top. So I want the 1 on top and the 10 on the bottom. So the opportunity cost is 1 per 10. Or 0.1 if you like decimals better. And something happened here. 10 to 1. So she gives up 1 gadget per 10 widgets, or 1/10 of a gadget to make a widget. She gives up 10 widgets to make a gadget. She gives up okay, Sheila, Ricardo. All right. And you know what would be nice here if we did units here. So let's do widgets per gadget. And over here we'll do gadgets per widget. All right, so we know what we're doing. Same thing down here. Sandy, I want to know how many widgets per gadget. It's going to be 12 over 3, which is 4. 4 widgets per gadget. And 3 over 12 is going to give me this number here. So she's giving up 3 gadgets per 12 widgets. So that's 1/4 or 0.25 gadgets per widget.
Mister, are you writing like that on the side on the white thing? Because
Yeah.
we can't see it.
Oh, you can't
You
see
can
it?
always type.
Thank you, thank you. I thought you could see that, but I guess I realized I'm not sharing my desktop. I'm sharing the thing. Thank you. Um, so yeah, let's try this. Thank you, Travion. Yeah, now you can see it, right? Thank you.
Yep.
I'm gonna give you 2 points on your test for for helping me out. I usually do it if you catch me in a mistake, you automatically get 2 points on your next test, but we'll call this a mistake too. All right. Okay. So anyway, so I want 1/4 or 0.25 gadgets per widget. All right. So now we're going to look at opportunity cost. Who has the comparative advantage in producing gadgets? Beth or Sandy?
Sandy?
Sandy. And if I asked you to explain why, what would you say?
Because it only costs her 4 gadgets to make 0.25 widgets, while it only for Beth it takes 10 gadgets just to make 0.1 gadget. Widget.
Exactly. And if you want to answer something like that on the classwork, you can just say lower opportunity cost. All right. But I didn't ask you why on this. And so who has
Did you post the classwork on Google Classroom? Because I only see the homework.
Yeah, I'm about to put the classwork on Google Classroom. And by the way, can we? I will double check that I didn't do this on the classwork, but I have a mistake here. This is supposed to say comparative. So who has the comparative advantage in producing widgets?
Beth.
It should be the other person. There should always be somebody. One person should have a comparative advantage in one thing, and the other should have a comparative advantage in the other. And the only exception to that is if they do everything at the exact same rate. And the answer is Beth, again, because Beth has a lower opportunity cost. 0.1 is a lower cost than 0.25. So Beth,
yeah, I was right?
Yes, you were correct.
Okay.
Yeah, she has the lower opportunity cost of producing widgets. She's only giving up 0.1 gadgets for every widget, and Sandy's giving up a quarter of a gadget for every widget. All right, so let's clean this up a little bit and finish this up. If Beth and Sandy were to trade, who would be giving up gadgets in exchange for widgets? Who would be exporting gadgets?
Sandy?
All right, how about let's get some input from other people. How many people agree with Travion? Get some thumbs up or something. Would Sandy be exporting widgets? Not seeing any thumbs up. Let's see what we got in the chat. Yeah, actually, so it is, who would be giving up widgets? So exporting widgets, Beth, because she has the comparative advantage in producing widgets. And again, this is an important thing to understand. This is supposed to say,
Mr. Shan,
yes.
do you think you can start screen recording your lessons?
Yes, I am screen recording this one.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, do you know where to find it on our Google Classroom page?
No.
All right, I'll show you that in just a second. So Beth would be giving up widgets, and Sandy would be exporting gadgets and importing widgets. All right, let me show you real quick where to find the YouTube playlist, and this one will be up there in the next 10 minutes. So you go to our classwork page. You can see all this junk up here. I think, but right under key information, link to YouTube playlist. All right, and if you click on that, you'll see they're labeled by date. So just some of the more important: October 1st, October 5th, October 6th, and so forth. All right, let me stop my screen share. How did we do on that? Did I explain that well enough, or do we have issues that need to be cleared up before I release you on your own?
I still don't understand how that. Like, I just don't understand it.
Okay. 1 second. Okay. What's the date? 10/14.